Win the incredible Steigercraft, Evinrude, Loran's Grand Prize Boat Package, and more in the Fisherman's 2018 Dream Boat Fishing Challenge. Get the details at thefisherman.com.
Hey there, Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine with this week's web video fishing forecast for New England. Well, I'm starting off this week with the only thing across the Northeast right now that is hotter than this heat wave, and that is this stuff right here. The 6-inch salmon red Gulp grubs. They are flying off tackle shop shelves faster than they can get stocked. I was lucky enough to walk into a shop this morning as they were stocking the shelf. I grabbed 2 for myself. I left a couple more, so if you poke around out there, you just might find a few for yourself. I did leave a couple. I didn't scoff them all up, but the deal behind these, our friend John Skinner, he posted a video about a week and a half ago on his YouTube page showing a video slaying some big fluke on this new color, and now after more than 30,000 views, it's probably even way higher than that by now, this video, it is selling out everywhere that it can be found. New England, Long Island, New Jersey, people are buying it off the internet. I even saw a listing on eBay the other day. They wanted $750 for 50 packs. And they couldn't even throw in free shipping at that price. The stuff is just crazy. Now, I don't know what's the deal with this color. Is it magic or what have you? I'm obviously gonna give it a shot now that I got my dirty little hands on a couple of them, but it is this season's equivalent to the Cabbage Patch Kids, the Beanie Babies, the Ferbie, whatever you wanna relate it to. That is what's going on right now. It's like the seagulls in Finding Nemo when that crab pops his head up, all going mine, 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 with everybody grabbing it. But you know what? If you're lucky enough to find a couple of these, the bags of these sculpts, you know what? Give them a shot. Let me know what you find. I'd like to know what your results are out there. They are shipping right now as we speak. We talked to the guys from Gulp recently. They are hitting shelves, so keep an eye out this weekend. All right, moving on to the reports, the forecast we got for the weekend. We got some more big news this week on those Southern Speedsters of Bonito. King mackerel and a little something on false albacore too. Primarily Bonito catches though, been blown up Buzzards Bay, out in a Vineyard, Nantucket, cross Rhode Island, over off of Newport they're doing really well, off of South County and all the way up to Watch Hill. Got word this buddy of ours, Keith, Main of Pawcatuck, he was fishing off Watch Hill earlier this week, and he got into some really good Bonito action in the rips. Now, this is worth noting because it's not usually too far behind those Watch Hill rips starting to get the bones that they start to move into the sound. And unfortunately, so far, Long Island sound anglers have been forced to either head east or sit tight waiting for those fish to arrive. But this might just signal the fish moving in this weekend. I would, if you're not going to target them specifically, have a rod rigged and ready. If you're fishing inside the sound, this could be the weekend that they pop up. And despite a lot of rumors, a bit of internet chatter, I'm still waiting for that first confirmed false albacore caught locally. We got the King Max, we got the Bonito popping around, but I don't have any definitive proof of that false albie just yet. Now, if you happen to score one this weekend, as always, snap a picture of the catch and send it to me, because I'm looking for a local cover with an albie for September, for one of the New England editions of the Fisherman magazine, one of those first September ones. I'd like to throw an albie on there. So take the picture, digital shot, send me the original, unedited, high resolution image. Don't tweak it, don't adjust it, nothing. Send me that raw format. Send it over to me at tlapinski@thefisherman.com. Obviously, be sure to throw in some details on the catch, your name, anything else you want to put it in there, and I will select one of these photos to go on the cover here in New England coming up in September. And speaking of contributions from you, the viewers out there, if you would like to be a part of these weekly fishing videos here at the Fisherman magazine, I'm looking for social media savvy anglers for hyper-local reporting across New England. That's localized, what's going on in your area. And all you really need in order to get involved is a smartphone, obviously some sort of fishing reports, and you could just basically would be sending them along to me each week. So if you're a captain, tackle shop, or just a hardcore angler here in New England and you want to help out, fresh, saltwater, ice once the winter rolls around, offshore, whatever you got, I'm looking for it. Shoot me an email again at Lapinski@thefisherman.com, and we can discuss what's required, see if we can work out something here. If you're looking for an example of what kind of information, format, etc., of what we're looking for, check out the Long Island weekly fishing report videos. We've been testing it out there with our Long Island edition, testing the concept out for a few weeks now, and we've gotten some really good feedback, so we're expanding it here into New England. Let's see, moving along those lines of viewer contributions, received a really cool video from Captain Scott Campbell of Fishing Frenzy Charter, up in Charlestown, Mass this week. Captain Scott had some clients out shark fishing over the weekend with about 10 minutes of setting out the slick and fishing about 300 feet of water east of Stellwagen. A line with a skirted mac started singing. Then after about an hour and 45-minute fight on a Shimano 50W, the crew boated a 95-inch thresher shark. What's better is that Captain Scott captured some really cool footage of the shark breaching during the battle. Check it out.
Yep. Okay, Chico, get back in there.
Mike, do you want the back harness at least?
Yep. Okay, Chico, get back in there.
Mike, do you want the back harness?
What was that?
Thresher! Huge tail, I think it was a thresher. All right.
Wow, that was really good video footage, so cool. Thanks to Captain Scott for the video, and again, if you want to contribute stuff like this, be sure to get in touch with me. All right, moving along, on the bottom fishing front here in New England, black sea bass action is still excellent, pretty much everywhere, north, south, east, west. If you can get out there, you're gonna find some sea bass. Fisherman New England advertising sales manager Dale Nicholson got out for a little bit of sea bassing over the weekend. He was fishing eastern Long Island Sound, some of the deeper spots, and he did really well. Everyone on the boat limited out. I'm getting word again, the fish have, obviously this time of the year, they've moved deeper. They're working those deeper wrecks, reefs, rock piles, so you gotta work those deeper spots, 60 to say 100 feet of water, but nonetheless, I'm hearing pretty much everything is working. Jigs, bucktail jigs, diamond jigs, bait. If you're dropping it down there on a likely sea bass wreck, they are cooperating. You don't find them right away, move on to the next one, because you will find a wreck, reef, rock pile with some cooperative sea bass. Guys are also putting up some fluke, some scup, and so on along the way, so nice mixed bag action going on. And then last up, got word from our good friend Captain Jason Colby of Little Sister Charters, talking about the Buzzards Bay bottom fishing. He's been slamming, of course, the black sea bass. Also been picking up some blackfish along the way, getting some limits of sea bass and blackfish on some of those rock piles. Getting some fluke, even had a handful of small brown sharks this week. But the big news comes from his Tuesday open boat trip. He took a run out east with cod being the primary agenda. Along the way, as he always does, he stopped at some high flyers to check for some mahi. Unfortunately, all that he really found was some really small fish, not really worth the effort. So they continued along to the cod numbers, and they absolutely loaded up the boat. He said the cod averaged well over 20 pounds per fish. They also got some nice pollock and a whole bunch of other mixed bottom dwellers along the way. Now, Jason runs these offshore open boat trips Tuesdays, Thursdays when the weather looks good. He'll head out for them, so give him a call today. See if you can get in on the bite. All right, well, there you have it. As always, I am Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine, wishing you tight lines if you head out onto the water this weekend.
Hey anglers, the Fisherman Surf and Inshore Fishing Show is Wednesday, September 12th at the Huntington Hilton. See seminars by the region's best surf and inshore experts. First 500 through the doors receive a goodie bag worth more than the price of admission. Check out the free workshops and see more than 75 vendors with the latest fishing gear. Don't miss this opportunity to get ready for the fall run. Visit thefisherman.com for more information.